Hi friends, welcome to the first video of Unboxed Nutrition. I am a huge tea lover and today is International Tea Day. So I thought there can't be a better way to start doing videos than starting with a video on tea. Did you know that in the 17th and 18th century, tea was considered such a rare commodity that people used to store it in treasure chests? These chests were called tea caddies. So have a look at my tea caddy here with some of my favorite teas. Apart from being an incredibly tasty beverage, it does have some health benefits too. So let's have a look at some of the health benefits. The flavonoids present in tea are known to help in preventing neurodegenerative diseases and cardiovascular diseases. The polyphenols present in tea are known to have anti-inflammatory effects on your body. The catechins present in green tea are known to be antioxidants, so they help in preventing cell damage. Now green tea is available in a lot of variety in the market. So you can find green teas which are infused with different herbs. So these different herbs may have good qualities of their own. For example, if you have a cup of ginger tea, it can be a very good diuretic for you. Or if you have a cup of moringa tea, it can be like a micronutrient boost in a single cup. You can also find some calming teas like jasmine or chamomile which help in reducing your anxiety and help in promoting better sleep. If you have heard of matcha tea, it is a powder made out of green tea leaves grown in Japan. Now, matcha tea has a lot more beneficial compounds per cup as compared to all the other teas because you don't filter out the powder here. You are mixing the powder in your water and you are consuming it. Now, what about our Indian masala chai? Does it not have any benefits? Darjeeling is known to grow some of the best tea in the world. It is called the champagne of teas. So, we do grow the best tea in the world. However, if you want to reap the maximum benefits out of your tea, you don't have to boil it too much so that we don't destroy too many compounds present in the tea. Caffeine content of tea is actually higher than caffeine content of coffee. However, the amount of tea required to brew 1 cup is a lot less than the amount of coffee required to brew 1 cup of coffee. Therefore, the final cup of tea contains a lot less caffeine than your cup of coffee. Caffeine is a stimulant, so it does give you a boost in your alertness. However, in case of tea, the boost is not so rapid because of the other compounds present in it, due to which you don't even get a crash after having your cup of tea, which may happen after having a cup of coffee in some people. Tea also has an amino acid called L-theanine. Now this amino acid is known to have anti-anxiety effects and also have brain boosting function. So after having had your cutting chai, if you suddenly feel very calm and your creative juices get flowing, it's the L-theanine, guys. Now we have seen all our benefits of tea. Some people also claim that it can be used to lose weight or help burn fat. Is that true? Now some of the studies have shown that the amount of calories burnt after having a cup of tea may be a little higher, and the caffeine present in your tea is also known to have mobilizing fat effects. But we also know that a single food or a single beverage cannot help you lose weight faster as much as what you can do coupled with lifestyle changes and other things. So we do still have to do all the other things along with having our favorite beverage. Now, are there some things that we need to be careful about when we are having our cups of tea? Of course there are. Now let's have a look at some of them. First thing is, too much of anything can't be a good thing for you. So just because tea has some health benefits, you shouldn't be having endless cups of it through the day to get maximum benefits. You still have to keep an upper limit on it. Secondly, if you are adding any of the additives like sugar or full fat milk in your tea, then at the end of the day, you should still have to check that are you worsening any of your health conditions. If you have diabetes or cholesterol, then are you worsening it by having such additives with your tea? If you are somebody who gets hyperacidity very quickly, then tea should not be the best way to start your day. Also, you shouldn't be having too many cups of it through the day. For every cup of tea that you have an additional cup of water before it so that you are counteracting the diuretic effects of tea. So you don't get dehydrated and you don't worsen your acidity that way. Tea is also known to reduce the iron absorption from a meal. So it's not a good idea to have tea with every meal of the day. especially not the meals that contain good amount of iron in them. So after knowing all the benefits and cautions, I hope you love your tea a little better than before. Stay tuned for the next video, and till then keep unboxing nutrition with me.